Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, where perhaps it is finally time for some answers about what the fuck is going on around here.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Let's do it.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family. Way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry.
Also,
Mom
here,
said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family.
so, given like just the basic dramaturgical law of conservation of characters, for her father to be someone where we will either be shocked or go, oh, that makes so much sense. There's really not that many characters who are available, right? There's just not that many dudes left in the story. So I kind of wonder if they're going to not do that, if they're going to have the father be someone who we are not yet familiar with, and avoid the sort of like the obvious move. Actually, really curious.
Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed.
Okay,
Dad's
well.
a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe.
Honestly, a lot of this is hitting kind of close to home for me. Except it was sort of the other way around.
You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a very particular definition of protecting that's being used there.
I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
See, she has no idea about any of the Thomas Zane stuff, really. And, like, the only person realistically who could explain it to her is Alan, who also doesn't really understand it. It's going to be interesting. All right, case board. We got some stuff there. Come on, let me select this.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
All right, well, just go ahead and burn it down then. It's interesting the way that sometimes this stuff is completely mandatory. And, like, you have the characters literally won't acknowledge things in the world or whatever until you handle it.
In the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
And then other times she's just like, yeah, you know what? Actually, fuck all this shit.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
Okay, so that one's all tied up. Definitely have some stuff for this. So, connection to Torrin Odin. Mom never talked about her family. Painting of Mom and I. So this stuff is not really directly... Family is not bound by Wake's story. Yeah, this connects here. It just doesn't connect directly to that photo. What am I doing? Alright, Mom thought Tor's power was dangerous. Tor and my father had some issues. Probably pretty justified. Anger's remorse mentions the man I drove away.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Okay, and then this stuff is still locked up for later. What else do we need to catch up? Is this not closed? Apparently, I still need to attach these things to get them to no longer be marked yellow. Okay, there we go. I feel like once you hit case closed on a thing, it should just dismiss all the notifications related to it. All right, so what have we left? Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it. I guess that's an idea of how to stop the story.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
Yep, the clicker is our amp. It is certainly the case that the area around an overlap is always flooded. You need, like, some kind of physical mirroring, right? How to enter. Well, this is the more like what I did once I entered. Okay, I entered the waterway overlap by completing the parade float.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the Dark Place's focus on art?
And specifically, like, relatively narrative art, right? Then we have a bunch of stuff locked up here still. And okay, I think we're caught up then.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah, so just don't get too drawn into the nightmare of the narrative because it's only able to harm me. Yeah, okay, would you please stay away from the moonshine?
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
These characters sure do love talking.
Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga.
Yeah, I feel...
Get to the station. To Wake.
No, I feel like the Casey thing is maybe the primary concern, because, like, the FBC is a dysfunctional organization, for sure. And they fuck stuff up, and they don't know what they're doing, and, you know, all that happens. But I feel like Wake's relatively safe with them in a way that, like, I do not feel like Alex Casey is at all safe, right? We have no idea where he is or what is happening to him, and I really think that we should make figuring that out the first priority. I trust that Wake will be all right. I do kind of want to go through to this, apologies. Oh, it's moved us off of the map I want to the other maps. Yeah, I really want to go through this area that is currently unexplored at like the bottom left. Here we go. This. Yeah, so we need to go through the wellness center and come out like way on the other side. I think it should be pretty safe to just run through at this point. Wait, where am I relative to where I'm trying to go? We want this door, I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, right where we came out last time. Okay, and then somewhere out here there's gonna be... This is what I'm looking for. And check out what we just happen to have. Fuck whoever's property these locks are. Alright, and then of course it's going to immediately get spooky, so let's just make sure that we are loaded for bear. I got no hunting rifle ammo. Okay. So, yeah, just curious. There are buildings and stuff. All right, I actually would really like to go to the right here. Where's the path break? It's not obvious to me where this path off into the woods to the right actually splits off. I guess this is the break. It's much further forward than the map indicated it was going to be. Okay, yeah, nursing home back that way. That's fine. Huh. I'm hoping he's reporting the earlier shootout and not another shootout, a second giant shootout.
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats. Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ati was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
Interesting.
She be selling me beef jerky on Sunday and be missing since 2010. It's ridiculous.
Whitney's fucking dead. I'm talking about Alan Wake. Jesus, Pat. This is serious. I'm trying to put the warning out. There's something wild going on.
I gotta go in case they come back. Okay, that was Tim Figueroa, everybody, and he'll be running for mayor. Wait, no, that was anyway, that's our show for today.
Huh. That was something. So, okay. Turn to my right and continue forward. And maybe, like, maybe make a little bit of a stop off. Because if we head down here and to the right, there should be a cache. Oh, yep. Here we have some symbols.
Too fast to see.
Okay, the tree does work as cover. You would think the very large amount of sunlight would be sufficient. Ow. How are they getting their darkness armor back? First of all, like so quickly. This is not generally how the mechanic works. But secondly, in the direct fucking sunlight. Where did you... Oh, this really sucks among all these trees. Okay, one down. Oh, fuck, Jesus.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
That was a lot of batteries. When this arrow is just kind of pointing me back at the back wall of the wellness center. All right, hold on a sec. Let me try to find the paint again. Make sense of it in a way that actually leads me somewhere. So here we have a symbol knocked down. Okay, paint. Rock is pointing to that tree. Yeah, and then the trail of paint just ends, but without a cache or anything. No more symbols. Nothing.
Another locked box.
Okay, here it is. Nope. This one we need a key for. Yeah, okay, well that's not helpful. The arrows are pointing to the location of the key then. She's very finicky about getting up on certain surfaces. Okay, it must be like... Okay, the rock has a great big arrow on it. But it points to nowhere. We know this. No, it points to here. Are you kidding me? Are we getting respawns?
Watch it eat your mind. Stop her next. A shadow
That's 3 of them?
eats your mind.
Okay, maybe fuck this cache. Let me drop down. It's like a foot. Just let me drop down. Okay, yeah. Apparently, this area is incredibly heavily patrolled by things that should not be able to exist in this level of sunlight. So, fuck this cache. Alright, what about a building up here? Just keeping an eye out for, you know, Easter egg looking rocks or whatever. Alright, half surprised to discover that this was not a light shack. Yeah, wow, this is not terribly interesting at all, actually. You know what? While we're here and not terribly wounded, I should, or well, not terribly endangered, I should take a second to make sure we're actually at full health. I could probably have dropped those 3 back near the cache with some shotgun ammo and finished figuring out, you know, where the arrows were pointing us, where that key was, but it's so hard to imagine it mattering at that point. What else is written here? Okay. There's another symbol. Yeah. Okay. So the one that looks like an hourglass. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm getting that. Ow. Oh, wow. Okay, I got hit twice there. Where the fuck are you? Okay. Yeah, part of the problem here is that their vision is not occluded in any meaningful way by the trees. But mine sure is. Alright, batteries. There should have been... I think they all dropped loot. I don't know where the third one is. Alright, it doesn't matter.
There's another cult stash. Another one of those cult boxes.
Light, yes, I know. Alright, I don't have any idea what the order of these things is. So there was this one, and there was this one. And then we saw another one. Oh, there's the third box. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, so somewhere over here... Okay. Outward. Unfortunately, I do not have a sense of an order. I am just gonna try to brute force it real fast, if y'all don't mind. Nope. Alright. We just got word the feds have Alan Wake in custody. He came out of the lake. He's dangerous. Everyone be on high alert. We need to take the writer out. Spread the word. Okay, hold on. This is some unusual shit here. A rocket flare? That's a flashbang, I think, and then that's hunting rifle ammo, obviously. Let me equip this. Use this to go back to full. Then we can grab the hunting rifle ammo and just reload it directly into the gun. And that'll make room for the flashbang, which has to be pretty good, right? Seems like it would be useful. All right, and then up to the ranger station. So see, sometimes these little excursions are worthwhile. I feel like we came out ahead on that one. Used a fair amount of shotgun ammo, but... we sure did need the batteries. This just feels like it would be a really good spot for there to be a lunchbox hidden, you know? It's like just a large enough area off the path. So this way goes around the ranger station, but to a dead end, we expect. Let's see what's down here. Trying to keep my eyes open for reflective paint as well. I really, really like the light reflective paint as a device in the world, given the themes of the story and everything. Is there power on in there? Nope, that's the wrong button.
Must be locked from the other side.
Okay, well, I mean... huh. I do have a gun and a big heavy mag light. A mag light is a very effective lockpick on doors that have big panes of glass in them. This is so rusted. Come on. Alright, well... ah. Okay, but this doesn't take us inside the house proper. Clumsy Saga. Yeah, no, this is just a shed. Are they really not going to let me in here? Like this, right here. This is extremely openable with the tools we have on us at the moment. All right. Let's go see about the nearby stash. Who knows? Maybe it'll have the key to the ranger station in it. So it would be... Oh, apparently I saw a doll through the locked door without even realizing it. Okay, the stash is approximately where I'm looking. All right. That was not lethal, huh? Either that or it's just a second one. No, I think this is a different one.
Another cult stash?
You know what? All right. Huh. Chimney, I guess. Of the hut? Or of the rangers? I mean, I can't get into the ranger station. Wait, where even is the ranger station from here? Boy, I do not know what to make of that. Either it's something about the chimney or there's a Santa Claus somewhere around here. Yeah, I can't really do anything with that. These light safety spots often have... Nope. I was going to say they often have a supply box attached to them. No such luck here, I guess. All right, well, I guess all there is for us to do then is leave. There's like one more stash we can try to hit on the way out. And maybe also a lunchbox. This is the real reward for looking around.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Just some nice weapon upgrades. I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, is that enough to actually do anything with? Yeah, 19, it should be. Oh, right, we have a bunch of new weapons. Consecutive successful hits will significantly reduce the time between shots. I mean, it sounds like you need at least 2 hits to make that start, right? Which is troublesome, given how long it takes to get between those. Ooh, kill shot seems really good. So does Way Home, honestly. Being able to skip the light part. What about you? Bolts lodged into enemies will attract bullets fired near them is kind of funny. I think we're gonna go for that improved focus mode.
Saga stood still, emptying her mind, focusing, breathing in, breathing out. She aimed the rifle, ready for the kill shot.
Okay. Yeah. Seems useful. Thanks, Rose. It's nice to feel like we have a bunch of the sort of different groups of the townsfolk helping us each in their own way. Hello?
Pressing the button, but it's not broadcasting. That green light is supposed to be red. Which way? This way here. Donna's grandson wrote down instructions for me, but I can't for the life of me remember where I...
That was weird.
Sure you're not over here? Yeah, green means off, red means on. Over the... No, that's right. I need a red light here.
Okay, so that stash we're looking for is just to the left. And then we could come through the boatyard.
I'm gonna call Donna's grandson.
Well, I mean, we knew it was going to be defended, right? There are 200 total vehicles. Each vehicle has 4 wheels, and each bicycle has 2 wheels. A total of 754 wheels in the 200 vehicle factory. All right, hold on. Yeah, maybe I want to keep working this with my... What was that noise? That sounded like it was behind us. These guys might drop stuff. They would probably drop stuff, right? I should probably save the rifle ammo for, like, really dangerous situations. I don't know. They're kind of not coming down here. Maybe I could just knock this out. So what? It's 200 vehicles. If they were all cars, it would be 800 wheels. For each would-be car that is instead a bike, you deduct 2 wheels. So we're taking off 46 wheels. We got to lose... If we're taking off 46 wheels, then we're 23 bikes. What did it want? Did it want the number of cars? How many cars? Okay, so it'd be 170... Oh, hold on. That's combat noises.
Shadow shifted in the dark. There you go.
I'm going to see if I can do this real quick. Come on. Wait. I've forgotten numbers. What numbers did I say again? 754. So you're losing 46 wheels, which is, say, 23 of the vehicles are bikes. So 177. Yeah, okay. Can I stack these? I can. That's just ammo, and I guess I have a slot for this. Need to go bigger. More stick symbols. More graffiti. I want people pissing their pants when they think about going in the woods. Okay, right, yeah, because the cult is dual purpose, right? Deal with these things, but also prevent normal people from coming into contact with them. Prevent non-cult people from coming into contact with them. All right. Feeling a lot better about our reserve of shotgun ammo. It really is amazing how little ammunition it takes for me to go from oh no, we're doomed to actually we're fine. Looks like there's more markings on this tree as well. So there's like a lunchbox over here somewhere. Hell yeah.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
She should probably stop sounding so like confused about that at this point. The woods were dark. I held my breath. I could hear heavy footsteps out among the trees. I was scared. My heart beat in its chest like a small bird fluttering against its cage. I shivered. I was cold, too. I saw his shape. Alan's writing is really funny to me sometimes. The very, very short phrases, the sort of like staccato nature of it, combined, like it reads like something that's meant for a very young audience in a lot of ways. And there are places where that sort of like tonality of that tonality applied to a phrase "I was cold too" makes it seem like this bit is from a children's book, while this other bit is from this horror story, and it's just the juxtaposition is funny to me. I saw a shape emerge from the trees. It was a menacing, large shape, a bad shape. It looked at me with evil, glowing eyes. This really does seem like a children's book. I gasped. No, it had seen me. It growled and lurched toward me. I ran. I ran and ran and ran until running became too hard to do. I couldn't run anymore, so I stopped running. I guess this is in a lunchbox, so this is more likely to be Rose's aping of Alan's prose than Alan's prose itself, right? I could feel the monster's hot breath on my neck. I was too afraid to turn around. It was about to get me. I was a goner for sure. I ran again. I know I said I couldn't run anymore, but I had never been so scared. Not ever. This was the end. I wished someone, anyone, would come to save me. I kind of like the vibe of that piece, though, because it is almost like Rose is imitating Alan, not as like an attempt to just, do her own work, but she's way too influenced by this writer she's like desperately in love with. Not like romantically, but you know what I mean. But instead, it's like she is trying to do the thing that she knows Alan needs to do. She's trying to write him some safety. I think that's really cool. I am not allowed to interface with this. Wow, yeah, that just doesn't interact at all. Weird. My inventory is too full for me to pick up ammunition. Well, I probably don't really need this. Let's go ahead and discard that. I do not remember that I have these things basically ever. And handgun bullets are an incredibly important resource. Okay, cool. So that was near a thing that says 5. A lot of 5s. Wondering if we're going to find a nursery rhyme around here. We usually do, but they're not really like tucked away, right? Because a big part of the thing is they need a spot for all of the equipment and everything. Okay. There we go. That's open. But before we go down there, let's see what's down here. Ah!
Oh,
nursery rhyme
another
equipment.
rhyme.
Okay, well, never mind the thing I was just saying. 5 little monsters out on the sea, competing to see who the winner will be. They rocked their boats to find out who floats until one little monster did fall. Mama called out to the sea and cried, and the sea, she replied, on the bottom they will rot if they will not stop rocking their boats. Huh. So there's a monster that has fallen in the sea. But we need, like... Mama?
Ugh.
Okay. Judgmental. I mean, Mama's calling out to the sea. Monsters are in the boats, but like the whole thing is that one of the monsters is not in the boat, right? I guess this is Mama calling out to the sea. And the monster, yeah.
Yes.
All right. I feel like this is not describing the story correctly, but fine. What did that do? Aha. Let's pick up a charm that I don't need and don't have inventory space for. No, I guess it's just one of them. It is not, in fact. Oh my god, reload slower. This feels bad. These guys do not have any darkness on them. These are just dudes in deer masks. Ow. Yeah, that's just a man. That's just a man. He's not even masked anymore. This one has the darkness. Ow, okay. You gotta look at how they're throwing it, because you can absolutely dodge and even hit the timing right. Ah, jeez. I was not expecting that. Real people indeed. Yeah, you can dodge and even get the timing right and still get hit, because it's the dodge is not iframes, it just physically moves you. And you could end up still in the path of the projectile.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Yeah, good job, Saga. Way to murder all those. Not even really taken. Just, you know, some guy. Anyway, I was following this path.
I can use this charm on my bracelet.
What does it do? Stun enemy. Okay, you know what? Actually, I like that quite a bit. It feels inappropriate to drop Logan's charm. Attack stagger enemies more often is like very good, I think. This would be better if I used my hand flares more often. I'm gonna replace this because I do think this is a better charm overall, but I'm not flaring. I'm doing a lot of flashlight work. The flares feel inappropriate, you know? It's like every time I consider using a flare, I'm like, well, is this wasteful? Do I need a solution this size? Could I just flashlight? Nobody's reloaded this by any chance? No. Okay. Boy, the Taken really do... They operate like within full viewing distance of society. Any one of these people should have looked over because of the sound of the gunshots and seen what was happening there.
People just burst in here and expect others to clean up after them.
Hi, who are you talking about? Definitely not like FBI agents in general, right?
They think they're so mysterious, their ridiculous masks. Children in costumes.
Okay, she is not in fact talking about us. She is talking about the cult members. Well, what are you up to, sir?
She wouldn't just wander off and not tell us. Especially after all the weirdness at the lodge. I'm worried, Jules.
Well, I'm fucking worried too. You just had to follow some stupid... Okay. One of us needs to stay at the lodge in case Marcy
Just cut her off, cold-blooded.
And the other one should go out looking for her.
If we canvass the woods, we're sure to find some tracks or something. Some hints to her whereabouts. We can even use some of our equipment.
This is not the time to geek out over the stupid gear, Riley. It's all toys anyway.
Do you ladies require assistance? It kind of sounds like you're trying a missing persons case. No, nothing? Really? Okay. All right, look, I can't force them.
Good grub you got here.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, nobody in here needs our particular brand of justice and mysticism. It's good to see that guy survived the shootout at the lodge. All right, so we reached the sheriff's station through the back alley here, right? Because it's that building, I think. Or it might be that building? Whatever. Let's, oh. Okay. It's called stuff all over it. Is that... Wait. Am I misremembering where things are? No, that's right. Oh. Hold on. There was a door on this fence that I totally... Yeah, I just ran right past this. That feels a little bold. Again, the sheriff's station's right there.
Another cult box.
All right, work log. January 1st, overprivileged town hall folks complaining about poor TV reception, hopefully not due to the paint job. January 17th, took a photo with a giant moose statue in the park. Great memento. This does not work. Damn dogs keep digging up the flowers. Park's trash can needed a fresh coat of paint. Replaced a screw on the purple park bench. Tried painting the large tree in the park, but the weather was too hot. Cooled down on a bench in the sheltered area and had an epiphany. Huh. So there's only room for 3 symbols here. I mean, this building has no paint. It's just symbols made of sticks. So the work log describes too many locations for them to map to the symbols on the thing. But the large tree in the park, purple park bench, these are things we could check out, in theory. Where is the park in town? Or is there a park in town? I guess that looks like a park, right? Oh, I forgot there were doors in the back of the Oh Dear Diner. But those are like key doors, not bolt cutting doors, I think. Let me just real quick go have a look at the park and see if I should probably have my flashlight out because this might be a reflective paint kind of thing.
You remember how it went last time? The sacrifices we made? The pain? It's happening again.
Do you have something you'd like to say to me,
We
ma'am?
learned from the last time, didn't we? Fought our way through it. Held fast. And now look at us. As thick as thieves.
Can't tell what logo is on her hat. Okay, it's not a logo at all, in fact. Anyway,
I'm sure whatever is coming is going to be a cakewalk.
so maybe I'm just looking for that kind of signaling. Maybe there's just a lot of these later around here. Oh no, okay. This is unrelated. The signaling is related to the lunchbox. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. Thank goodness for the internet. Okay. Not enough to do anything critically important. But the next one will be good. Are you okay? He doesn't seem okay. Alright, so arrows going outward. The overlap with both the points up, I guess. And then he said the big tree in the park. I guess it's this one, but this one's... I guess unless that's the symbol that's supposed to be associated with the tree. He made mention of the purple park bench, which I actually don't see. Unless it's code. Or, it's possible that the purple park bench is not in the park. There is a kind of bench that is called a park bench, regardless of where it appears. So maybe it's just somewhere else around the streets? But it would be so weird for there to be 2 of the symbols in the park and not all 3, right? So I'm just trying to, look everywhere really quickly. Don't think we got any reflections on the side of this building. Yeah, people here are very weird. They have a very drugged out sort of vibe. And then again, of course, there's always the issue of order. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I might be a little bit short to evaluate this just yet. And it's just going to be some bullets or whatever, right? It's not the end of the world. Don't see a lot of benches just out along the street.
This is not the way.
Okay. Very clumsy implementation of an invisible wall. I think in a case like that where they're gonna... Okay, so there are some benches out on the streets where they're just gonna force me back in anyway. I would prefer that it just be an actual invisible wall. Especially since that would take less time. Yeah, I don't know where a third symbol would be. Now that we've seen conclusively that there are park benches around the city, I feel like you have to give this place a good scouring. Although it really feels like it should just be in the park, right? Well, whatever.
Power's out. Always a good sign.
And it's remarkably quiet in here. Okay. I have a shotgun shell.
There's Taken inside.
A shotgun shell and 3 assault rifle shells. Ah, damn it. I need access
Anyone
to
here?
something.
I'm here, in the closet.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Okay. I am going to scavenge for ammo just a little bit, though. Okay. Immediately feeling better.
Wait, whoa, what?
Okay, there goes that positive feeling. That was a big, tough dude, though. I can see why.
Unclear, Estevez.
See why he gave them some trouble. Do we dare? Do we dare check the basement?
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
So it would seem.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
Okay, well, that solves the question of whether we're checking the morgue.
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring Altered World event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
I appreciate that she's dispensing with the, well, you know, I can't tell you this kind of stuff. Like, she understands the danger of the situation. It's like, yeah, same team.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Okay, I mean, Baba Ganoush is also a mouthful, and it's not really that serious. I don't think that's a good... Okay.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. You'll need these keys.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
So if I have the keys to the station... We just, we haven't been allowed to go in here, so it makes me really want to go in here. Although it's looking like it's maybe not all that interesting. Memory lost, the battle to regain your mind. A revolution for the brain, experience of time and other neuroscience breakthroughs. UFO Myth and Reality Part 3, Tricksters and Falsehoods. UFO Myth and Reality Part 2, Communion and Testimonies. Sightings Under the Lens. Don't Forget. Okay. This is maybe not an optimal system if it just loops, as a code. A and K are not distinguishable from one another. And some very old looking equipment. And what have we here? Emergency Incident Report, The Lake House. This is FBC documentation. Research Facility WAO3 at Cauldron Lake has been compromised, cause unknown. Incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, heads of operations at the Lake House. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state, with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Investigations Department has no knowledge of the Lake House's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. So, for those of you who didn't play Control, the events of Control are sort of cover what it means that HQ went dark, but as of the end of that game, you have not conclusively resolved the problem yet. You're sort of like, you're in a much better position to work on it. You've taken control of the problem, but it is still very much ongoing. All right, Alan Wake and cult connections. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considering his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Terrible comma splices. Who filed this? Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area that Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult, with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence, seems sensible, and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. Okay. So yeah, we got more on what the FBC is doing here, although, zero surprise on all of that. Hello, this is a new gun. Saga, can you just fucking break the glass like a normal person? Okay, so we have an indication of a numeric code. What would be the 3 letters that we are replacing? And then book. I mean, this person really loves UFO myth and reality. If it was UFO, geez, I might need to write this all out to get to you. Which letter of the alphabet is that? It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. So U is a 1. And then F is a 6. And O, 3, 4, 5. So 165 it would be? Yeah, okay. That was a little thin. Can I close this door with me on this side? Is there anything? No, nothing. Nothing terribly interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what 3 letters it would be. I sure would like that gun, though. I mean, it's just a shotgun, right? And the thing about the shotgun we have now is it has 2 barrels. But it's definitely going to be less of a pain in the ass to actually use that thing during combat. I mean, it could be anything, right? There's so many. It could be the names of the authors on these 3 books. It could be UMR for UFOs, Myth, and Reality, which is this series of books that the sheriff really likes. I don't feel like this is... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could try. And also maybe the case that I did the U thing wrong. All right, let's just go for right now. Let's just go do the basement. I'm too eager to see what state Casey is in to stop at the moment. Okay, that's a pretty cool trick.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you.
If she can do that thing with the flashlight...
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Well, good news about this. Yeah, if she can just sort of float the flashlight near her hand, I feel like she should do that all the time. And we can just, like, have another gun. Okay, office supplies inventory. This seems like the kind of mundane supply place that there might be a fuse.
Another locked box.
Also a cult stash, which is interesting. So if that's a 1, maybe these are just like the number of lines in them, right? Which would make it, what, 146? Worth a shot. Okay, sometimes it really is that easy. Do these stack? Beware the cult of the tree. Okay. I really do want to pick up this hunting rifle ammunition. I'm probably overdoing it on flares right now. But there's also another flare here. I'd like a shoebox so I could put away some of this stuff. You know what? We have so many healing items. I'm just gonna pop some pills. Kids, don't try this at home. And then we'll discard the last discard the last one of these, and I will grab that. Okay. Should probably not be walking around with the shotgun half loaded. So, sorry, I got a little distracted there. No fuse, right? Yeah, no fuse. I think the point of that was just the stash. Any luck? No luck. But pistol ammo. Oh, wait. Okay, if this is a save room, there might be a shoebox. Hell yeah. Okay, let's rearrange some things. I don't need all of these flares. Like stockpiling flares like crazy. I probably don't need all the health items either. Okay, that might be overdoing it, but I definitely do need to be able to pick up more bullets. That I have very strong feelings about. Alright, quick save. We're totally gonna do a proper save and stop soon. But I need to know what happened to Casey. Well, that sounds like Casey. Good news, everyone. He's alive. I think... Yeah, we can pick up one of those without actually gaining an inventory, or without losing an inventory slot, because we had half a stack already.
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire!
Please,
I'm coming in.
Please don't shoot me. Okay. How you doing down there, partner?
Hey, Anderson.
You don't look so bad.
Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Do you need me to... I have so many medical supplies. Do you need me to tend to you? Alright, we still gotta find that fuse. I am fucking overjoyed to see him alive, though. Didn't mean to grab those. Don't actually want that. I just want the handgun shells. Damn it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We have a slot now for these things. It'll be fine. Can we just get the door properly opened? There we go. There's a lot of stuff in here. None of it is a fuse, unfortunately. Alright, is there a spot down here that I have failed to look? So just came through the morgue. There's a hand flare that I left there on purpose. Did I miss the evidence room? No, the evidence room is this room. But it seems like maybe I missed a container or two in the outer part. Ah, yeah. Okay. Drawers that do open. Unfortunately, I suspect that this is not going to reveal the thing we're looking for. Also, I'm actually only seeing one of them. Yeah, there's another one just to its right on the map. That's curious. Well, in any case, I don't think the fuse is going to be here. Where the hell would we... Maybe the fuse is upstairs somewhere? Or maybe I just totally missed it. Well, you know what? In any case, now that we know Casey's okay, I'm feeling a lot less stressed. I think I'm going to go ahead and just call the episode then. He survived. Hooray. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we are resolving the sheriff station business, and then I honestly have no idea what. I think Alan's going to have to take the lead from this point on. And we'll see you then.